Welcome back, everybody, to the UTSA Roadrunner Dynasty. We have a matchup this week in the Alamo Dome with Texas Tech visiting. They enter 5-2, while we are 6-2, ranked number 20 in the country. We got things back on track last week with our win over West Virginia. It was a game we were expected to do well, and we did that. We are also expected to do well against a Red Raider team that, despite their 5-2 record, their win quality isn't very impressive, and their last 3 wins are against teams that are a combined 2-21. Now, you could say that UTSA doesn't have the impressive wins on their resume either. So both teams feel like they have a lot to prove here in this matchup. It is the 9th game of the season. We're getting close to talking about conference championships and those standings. We're going to play those games that determine postseason fate. Underway in San Antonio. Here is Deshaun Washington out of the end zone between the hashes and taken down after an average return. Joe Wright, 2 touchdowns last week. He's been outstanding. He is off to the right on 2nd down as the Roadrunners hand this off to Vince Taylor. It's a gain of 6. We're going with the blue jerseys and the orange pants today. I don't know if we've used this combination before as Taylor wraps around the outside and gets 4 yards. 1st down, Roadrunners. 3 receivers in the pattern. Play action. Criswell's got time and wide open. That's Keytron Jackson, and he's gonna go all the way. 67-yard touchdown. They ran him all the way across the field. Texas Tech just lost track of him. They're in a zone, and they all focused in on Joe Wright. They doubled him, and nobody was left to cover Keytron Jackson. 7-0 Roadrunners. What a start here in the Alamo Dome. The Red Raiders now down 7-0. A good return. This is Brooks out across the 45. Setting things up nicely for the Red Raider offense. They open in the shotgun. 4 receivers and a 1st down run. This is a good start. Xavier White gains 8. The quarterback for Texas Tech, Baron Morton, throwing for the first time, but the pressure engulfs him in the backfield. It's a loss of 5. Patrick Jenkins got through, and it's 3rd and 6. They motion White. It's a fake. Downfield now. It's tipped and picked off. Nick Dorsey's got it. He's going the other way. Angles down the sideline. They're not going to get him. All the way, a pick 6. What a start. And there is a pass interference against Texas Tech that will be declined, and the Roadrunners can celebrate a 14-0 lead just minutes into today's game. A fast start for the Roadrunners, 14-0 over the Red Raiders. Xavier White up the middle, big hole. And a 1st down across the 45. He gets 16 yards. They'll bring Fungi in motion. Hand it to him now. He's hit and gets maybe 1. Facing press coverage on 2nd down. Morton is wrapped up and taken down by Preston Quinn. Tried setting up the option that time. Quinn was having none of that. 3rd and 12. Good coverage. They get to him and the ball comes out. The Red Raiders keep it, but they'll punt it back to UTSA, who has dominated nearly every snap here in the 1st quarter. 14-0. Running back is Curtis Mills on 1st down, and he gets his first carry running left. Gain of 6. Keytron Jackson is alone to the right on 2nd down. Criswell steps up. Gets away from the first defender, and he gets the 1st down yardage on a gain of 6. 2 tight ends in the game for UTSA. Criswell connects with Joe Wright. 23 yards across the middle, his first catch of the day. Roadrunners look really good here in the 1st quarter, building upon their success of a week ago. Woods all the way to the right. They run with Taylor. Heading outside. He's close to the marker. A little shy. I form now with Chuck Bell in the game. They toss it left, and Taylor can't get the edge. No gain. Fullback out, a third receiver back in. Criswell getting outside the pocket, trying to direct things. He's got Joe Wright inside the 10. 22 yards. He's waving for it. He's all by himself. And the defense was just a step late. Goal to go, Roadrunners. Here comes Jackson. This is Taylor on the give, and a surge ahead. Takes him to the 2. Second and goal. Single back again. Taylor in for the touchdown. And the Roadrunners continue their perfect start. Breaking records along the way. Criswell and Taylor both into the record books here for UTSA in this first quarter, in what has been one of the most lopsided starts to a game you could even imagine. 21 yards for Texas Tech, 21 points for the Roadrunners. But there's 3. Miles Price on the reception. 0 of 2 on third down. I think it starts there. With a screen set up for Xavier White. Battling for it. He'll come up short. Good defense again by UTSA, and they're going to get this football back to start the second quarter. And we'll see if they can continue what they have started here in the first. At their own 35, it's 1st and 10. Criswell to right once more. First down across midfield. There's 16. 3 for 61. Jackson, the motion man. Now they run left. Taylor outside. There's nobody there. Not a Red Raider in sight. Down the sideline goes Taylor. Touchdown. You have that motion left to right, but really this had more to do with the blocking. Who's supposed to make this play? There's a stack of pancakes there in the defensive backfield right off the snap, and it's 28-0. What is going on with Texas Tech in this one? Morton passing, it's intercepted! Marvin Stokes gives it right back to the offense. Running them out of the building in Week 10. The Roadrunners were favored in this matchup, but who expected anything like this? 28-0 in plus territory. It's a screen. Joe Wright inside, ran into his own man, and that might have slowed him down on his way to more than 21. 82 yards for Joe Wright. How many more times do we think he gets the ball today? Outside, this is Taylor on the swing screen. He's taken down. How does Texas Tech recover from a start like this? Taylor runs left on second down and stumbles, but still reaches forward and gets 5 yards. They have scored a touchdown on every drive to this point, trying to keep the streak alive. Third down, wide open is Curtis Davis, up to the 1 and knocked out of bounds. There's just an open answer for UTSA on every play. They'll toss it out to Taylor, and he's run down for a loss. They tried to go outside on the toss. Nice play by Bryce Ramirez. That makes it third down. Criswell towards right, and he can't hold on. Tried to go with a little end zone fade there. No touchdown. We have to settle for being up 31-0. Morton across the middle and a catch. Taj Brooks, gain of 15 yards. For Texas Tech, you just have to go get some points. Blitz sent. Morton across the middle and incomplete. Receiver had it momentarily, but now it's third down and 10. Morton against the blitz. Underneath, this is caught but shy of the marker. Trey Cleveland, gain of 7. And they're going to punt this football. The Roadrunners get it back. I formation on first down, and it's Taylor. Nice block from Chuck Bell. All the way outside, and Taylor shoved out after a 26-yard run. He's over 100 yards with 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. Chuck Bell stays in the game. It's a fake on first down. Criswell lofting. Bell is there. Makes the catch for 23. They're just making everything work today. It does not matter. He's still out there too, Chuck Bell. He's out in the pattern. Criswell downfield. Davis is there this time. They can't keep getting away with this. The only team that gives up big play after big play like this is the Washington Generals. This is a Harlem Globetrotter-like performance out of the UTSA offense. Across the middle, touchdown! Steven Alexander. 37-zip in the first half. Unlike anything we've seen in this series. A statement being made today by UTSA going into these late season games. Here's a big one in the Big 12 this week. Kansas State, Oklahoma. Wildcats trying to stay unbeaten. You bet we'll check on that at the conclusion of today's game. Morton throwing across the middle. Price makes the catch. It is a gain of 13. And the Roadrunners have played so well here in the first half, they have broken the scoreboard. That or somebody from Texas Tech found a way to shut it off, which I can't blame them at this point. Nice 17-yard run there for Morton. But if it doesn't get points, it hardly matters right now for the Red Raiders. Slammed down. That's Preston Quinn. You know, Preston Quinn likes a setup like this. He wants a chance to go get to the quarterback, but they're not taking away their running game quite yet. Who knows what down it is or how much time is left. We're just making it up here. Nice throw on the outside. Trey Cleveland makes a leaping grab. Texas Tech first down. We're up toward the 30 now of UTSA, and down goes Morton. He gets sacked by Preston Quinn. Third tackle for loss of the day. Giving the receivers some room now. Morton tries to escape up the middle. He goes down again, and that time it's Eric Crenshaw. I think it's third down. Blitz is sent. Going downfield. It's caught. Ebert, what a play. Touchdown. Finally, something goes the way of Texas Tech. Over the top of A.J. Brown. That should probably count for 2 touchdowns. It was so cool. Suddenly, Texas Tech scores, and the scoreboard is in operation once again. Funny how that works. 38-7. 55 seconds to go. It's a short pass to Joe Wright. Flag down. Where did you find the time to clip on that play? It was a simple, quick pass. Chris Woods is a strange player. Swung out, Taylor makes a move into the secondary, and Vince Taylor gets 26. It was all him. One-on-one in space. This is where Vince Taylor is at his best. And perhaps that play saves this drive. 45 seconds left. Screen for Joe Wright. Through the middle again for 16 yards. First down. Hurrying up now, 41 seconds to go. They have all their timeouts. Criswell drifting way back. Now outside. Lofting it through the hands of Chris Woods. Better defended that time. Now it's second down with 30 seconds left. Up top again. Caught by Alexander. 28 yards. So many highlights in this first half, and so many unlikely plays stacked on top of each other. The Roadrunners have 12 seconds left, eyeing another touchdown. Criswell outside the pocket, chase to the sideline. Nobody's there. He runs it in on his own. Touchdown. 44-7. One of the best showings by this UTSA team all season, all series. Wow. You never go into a game, or at least I don't, expecting something like this. What a show. Now they just have to close it out here in the second half. And the Roadrunners will likely be playing a lot of backups here going forward. And we are going to see some start off on defense as Texas Tech takes over to begin the third quarter. It's a 38-point contest. Morton to the outside, and White makes the catch and gains 5. Bo Frazier is in for Preston Quinn. You have 2 backup safeties in there, and White carries and can't get it. Keith Cowan makes the play. And it's no surprise here at quarterback, it is Trey Irvine, who is out of the shotgun on first down. It's a draw, and Irvine slipped, and that cost him. He had all kinds of room. Out of the gun again on second down, and the carry goes to Deshaun Washington, and he doesn't get much. Third down now for UTSA, just their 5th try of the day, and Irvine is off the mark for Curtis Davis. That's a 3-and-out. UTSA finally forced to punt in this game. Good field position now. Morton sidesteps the rush. Down the middle, it's denied by Keith Cowan. He's staying in the game, and he's made a couple plays already in this third quarter. Now he misses the tackle on Xavier White, and on third down, he still doesn't get it, and it's 4th down. Trey Irvine's second drive getting underway. Washington starts it off. He breaks a tackle and falls ahead. Good pickup of 6. 148 on the ground, and now they hand this one. This is Ketron Jackson, and he's all the way outside, tripped up after a 22-yard run. That was close to a house call. Now they'll bring Woods in motion. Irvine back to throw, and that one is way out in front. 3rd and 10. Irvine looking for a conversion as he throws it right to the defense, and they do not intercept it. This is not a good showing here for Trey Irvine. 2.5 to go here in the third quarter. Morton heads to the air and throws it to Brooks, who fights ahead. That's a gain of 9. 3rd and short for Texas Tech. They go with Brooks on the carry. He's past one defender and gets enough. Texas Tech trying to get a couple drives here late if they can, and this is the 9th play now. West on the carry, running east, and he gets a first down. The split backfield look on second down. Brooks met initially, and he's going nowhere. John Davis helps plug up the running game. 3rd down and a dozen now. Caught by Fungi. Close to the marker, but he's ruled short by 1 yard. Not that they need it, but it would be nice to see Trey Irvine put together at least one good possession. On second down, he throws his first completion. That is Ketron Jackson. Irvine 1 for 5 now passing. Had a couple way off the mark. They get it to Washington now. Not much. Run defense has been so much better in this quarter despite the same offensive line in place. 3rd and 7. Irvine delivers. Caught by Johnny Jenkins. It's a gain of 17. They might have something on this drive. Running behind Bell. Washington breaks a tackle. Still going and spinning down inside the 15. Nice run for Washington. Good things are happening with Bell in the game. They follow him again. Mills on the toss. In for the touchdown. A 14-yard score as the Roadrunners have broken 50. This offense really has so many ways it is able to attack. It is a lot of fun to watch. 52-10. Just a little bit more to go in this game, and there is a sack for the UTSA defense. Eric Crenshaw with 3 on the day. Secondary giving him all kinds of space on 3rd down. Morton swings it out to White. He bounces off first contact and does get enough. Across midfield now. Morton takes off. Running to the right, he's taken down, and it is a gain of 1. Parker on the stop. 3rd and 9. Morton steps up. He's sacked again. It's the senior, Beau Frazier. All kinds of pressure created by this front four. And the tackle is not even helping out there against Frazier. Come on. They'll run it with Washington now as the Roadrunners get it back, and that's a really tough run of 9 yards. Just finishing this game off. What a win for UTSA. Curtis Mills gets the first down, and this one is over. You could also say this game ended long ago, way back in the first half. But that's as dominant as it really gets right there, especially against another FBS opponent. This wasn't a tune-up game against Arkansas Culinary Tech. This was, a game we were not expected to win by 42. But it just felt like anything we wanted we could have in this game. All kinds of plays down the field. They couldn't get pressure on us either. So it was just constantly being able to look for a remotely open receiver, and they were usually open by more than, a couple yards. So it didn't make it all that difficult. It was so easy. I actually had to check the difficulty early on, and everything was still in place. It was just a mismatch. In the second half, we didn't move the ball very well. I was still trying to, but we just suddenly couldn't run, and Trey Irvine just didn't know how to throw it to our guys. It was really strange. I don't think his accuracy is all that low or anything. But really happy for us to play this well and get this win. Jacoby Criswell, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now he has 23 touchdown passes on the year to 7 interceptions. I always have a goal of having a 3-to-1 ratio there, touchdown to pick, and it never happens. We're there right now. Vince Taylor, 611 yards, 5 touchdowns. Just much better overall than he was a season ago. Joe Wright probably could have doubled his yardage if we needed him to in this game, but we didn't. He has 1 more catch than last year. He is doing more underneath. We can just trust him to do anything, so I'll throw anything his way. And then Preston Quinn, Eric Crenshaw each have 7 sacks on the season. Crenshaw getting 3 just today. Now, this win doesn't help us in the standings a lot, and I don't think there were enough opportunistic losses for us to leapfrog anybody, but we did gain 1 spot, it looks like, here up to 18. We're still a game back, though. We lost to Texas. Cincinnati is 4-1 in conference. We're going to need some help, but K-State was able to beat Oklahoma, so they are the front runners for that division and being in the Big 12 title. And they were able to win this game 42-28 behind this performance from Deuce Vaughn. He ran 25 times for 154 yards and then caught 7 passes for 124 and 3 receiving touchdowns. A staggering performance propels K-State to victory, making our loss to them look a little more quality. And our next game is going to be against a Baylor team that is only 3-5. So this is a game, again, we're expected to do pretty well. And I want to see, if we're able to win out the rest of the way, where we can go. We got to play well on the road, though. I don't overlook road games. They just played Cincinnati very close and only lost by 3. And we'll see what's in store. We're not going to see their main starting quarterback, though, due to injury. Kyron Jones is hurt. They have a couple stars on this offense, though, at running back and receiver that might be able to make some plays. There's Quaylon Jones at running back, Cameron Bonner at receiver. So there are some playmakers, and we'll see if Baylor is able to make those big plays to keep this game competitive. But hopefully we can keep up the momentum that we've been creating and hopefully get that 8th victory. I still want to see us get to that Big 12 title for a rematch against K-State, but I know a lot has to happen to make that possible. Before I end today's episode, and by the way, no recruiting update this episode, there just wasn't anything to really talk about that was new, but what I did want to talk about to close this out is that I don't really think that the 3-series setup on the main channel really works for me, especially making sure everything is uploaded consistently, which this series definitely has not. So I think what I should do once this season comes to an end, is start to alternate seasons between the Rockies and the Roadrunners. And I think that would just be much easier overall with the Titans as obviously the series that gets the primary focus. But rather than 2 series drag on and take forever, let's have it cut down so I can have one to focus on, make a little bit more progress, and then end that season, move over to the other series. And that's something I've wanted to try for a long time. So I'm going to give it a shot here once this season comes to an end. Then my focus will be the Rockies season that we're currently in. But there's still more to go here in Season 3 with UTSA. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.